Watch this.
Since 2000, autism rates have surged by much more than 400%. Instead of attacking those who ask questions, everyone should be grateful for those who are trying to get the answers to this complex situation. And the first day all of these great doctors behind me were there, I told them, this is what we have to find out. Because when you go from 20,000 to 10,000, and then you go to 12, you know there's something artificial. They're taking something. And by the way, I think I can say that there are certain groups of people that don't take vaccines and don't take any pills that have no autism. That have no autism. Does that tell you something? That's currently, is that a correct statement, by the way?
There are some studies that suggest that, yeah, with the Amish, for example.
The Amish, yeah, virtually. I heard none. See, Bobby wants to be very careful with what he says, and he should, but I'm not so careful with what I say. But you have certain groups. The Amish, as an example, they have essentially no autism. First, effective immediately, the FDA will be notifying physicians that the use of, well, let's see how we say that.
Get it right.
Acetaminophen. Is that okay? Which is basically commonly known as Tylenol, during pregnancy can be associated with a very increased risk of autism. So taking Tylenol is not good. All right, I'll say it. It's not good. For this reason, they are strongly recommending that women limit Tylenol use during pregnancy unless medically necessary. That's, for instance, in cases of extremely high fever, that you feel you can't tough it out, you can't do it. I guess there's that. It's a small number of cases, I think. But if you can't tough it out, if you can't do it, that's what you're going to have to do. You'll take a Tylenol, but it'll be very sparingly. Can be something that's very dangerous to the woman's health.
As I
In other words,
predicted,
a fever that's
it's true.
very,
It's a
very
cocktail. The shots, the Tylenol,
ideally
the pesticides, and the fluoride. It's already knew what was going to happen, folks. Already know all the studies. You just saw the whole world change. The president of the United States said Amish don't have autism, which is true. You just heard them say only people taking shots, the pills are sick. This is the sea change. This is real.
I was right. I was right. I started questioning things like, why is everyone, the powers, the people in charge, why were they obsessing with trying to get everyone to get a jab? And then if you you raise your hand like you had a question, hey, they were like, he's a threat. There's something wrong with him. He's mentally ill. I'm like, no, I'm just questioning like why you guys are trying to push this. I don't understand. And our society right now, if something's hurting in your body, here, just take this. Don't question it. Just take it. Man, I remember 5 years ago. Listen, this is deep. 5 years ago, I had 50,000 followers. And I was growing fast. And I was telling nothing but the truth. They shadow banned me, and then they permanently banned me. Kicked me off the platform. And this was across every social media platform. That's when I knew that I was hitting straight on the bullseye. Like I was on point. I'm not going to make this one long. People, it's very simple. God Almighty created herbs that you can take to prevent things from happening. I'm not saying that I'm a doctor, not at all. Not saying that at all. Not at all. But you have AI. Now, you can research anything to find answers. Secondly, watch out. Watch what you're consuming. Don't just put things in your mouth. Read the back of the label. Look at the ingredients. It'll tell you what's going to happen if you keep consuming this. I'm not saying literally it will, but just do your research. Look at the ingredients. It's all there. I'm going to end it by saying this. If I were you, I would question everything. And when you do question everything, you actually become a threat, because now you're not just a sheep being told what to do. You're actually thinking for yourself. Crazy. What's your thoughts?